and welcome back to Let's Play Persona 3. Last time we got the usual blitz of cutscenes and side quests to kick off the new month and new moon cycle, although it's hard to really say what the moon cycle means to us anymore now that we've defeated all of the shadows. We're kind of rudderless at this point, and Mitsuru is still kind of holed up in her room, or perhaps handling her affairs at the Kirijo group. I'm actually not too sure where she is at this particular moment in time. So we're kind of just left to our own devices, and also we pretty much have complete freedom over how we spend our nights now. Be careful, Ryoji-san. There's something about him. I don't exactly know what, though. It's really weird how apprehensive Aigis is about Ryoji. So I went to the hospital to see Chidori, and she just ignored me the whole time. Guess I'm in a bit of a pinch here. Might have to stay up all night coming up with jokes to get her to smile. Well, at least you're trying, and she doesn't seem to completely resent you if she isn't kicking you out of the room. I don't like how Ryoji-kun hits on all the girls. Well, he's pretty good looking, so a lot of them probably don't mind. Unlike Junpei, who couldn't get a girl if he was the last guy on the planet. I almost feel bad for him. I heard that! How dare you say something like that about this hunk of burnin' love?
Whoa.
Hunk of burnin' love? What's that? Sounds kinda dangerous. We better avoid it. Oh, Junpei catching strays over here. And finally, we've got Fuka to talk to. What's up, Fuka? What's his name? Ryoji Mochizuki? That sounds right. Anyway, I saw him in the hallway. There's a very strange aura about him. I don't know, he seemed pretty genuine, although I guess he was a little weird. Anyway, since we don't really have much to do, we can work on more of our software here, so let's do Image Muscle Training. Image Muscle Trainer. Looks like the software that stimulates muscles through image training. Now watch these strength training videos and imagine yourself participating. I watch these videos and picture myself working out in my head. Sorry, is this just, like, is this good enough as working out? I would hope. For some reason, I feel as exhausted as if I actually did the training. I feel like the image training may have actually strengthened my muscles. It's just that easy. We get a maximum HP increase of 9. It's gotten late. I should head back to my room.
Morning.
I heard Kirijo-senpai is coming back today. How is she?
Huh?
I don't know. What should I even say to her? I wouldn't be surprised if she's not up for talking, though. It's nice when Yukari inadvertently confirms things for me, so yeah, Mitsuru is not currently at the dorm. Ryoji-san is dangerous. I've reanalyzed him and still detect nothing out of the ordinary. Nonetheless, I have a bad feeling about him. Okay, I guess, okay. No need to be so paranoid. Anyways, we are hanging out with Keisuke today. Actually, I probably should have checked to see if I had a fortune persona. I do. Okay. I was going to dupe a card, and I would feel really embarrassed if I passed up that opportunity to get that. I always forget where Keisuke is standing. Okay, there he is. Let's just go run up on Keisuke, and let's do some art. Oh, Zelda-kun, how do you think you can make it to the art club today? I feel as if we can grow closer thanks to the fortune persona Fortuna. Let's go. Great, I'll see you there. In which case, oh, never mind. Let's just focus on making some art. The scratching of pencils echoes throughout the room.
Hey, do you have some time to chat after art club? Everyone's working so hard.
And hey, so are you, Keisuke?
Is that what it seems like to you? That I'm working hard? Well, I told my dad about studying abroad. He said I should give it a try. And just the other day, he was telling me to quit. He's always wanted me to be a doctor till now. So for him to say that, I just don't know what to think.
Well, it's your choice now, Keisuke.
Yeah, that's true. But at the same time, if I study abroad, it kind of feels like I'm doing it because that's what my dad wants. Thanks. This has been eating me up for a while, and it feels good to talk about it. You're really the only one I can talk to about this stuff.
Hiraga expressed his gratitude to me. I feel like we're becoming better friends. Looks like Keisuke really wants to be out from under his father's thumb and just make his own decisions. It's a tough situation he's found himself in.
It's great that you've always made your own decisions. Not like me, though. Sorry, we should get going. My driver's picking me up, so I can have him drop you off near your dorm if you want.
Hiraga and I left school together. Pretty cool that he's got his own driver, and it's nice that we got a lift back to the dorm. Saves me the trouble of taking the train. And hey, here is our amazing commodity. Inside this one, we get a Japanese doll, useless, but we get 2 homunculi, which are probably going to be burned up pretty quickly due to how they work in this version of the game. Mitsuru-san has just returned to the dorm. She looked really tired. She went straight to her room without saying a word. I think she'll be fine.
Yes.
I hope so. I can only imagine how Aigus is feeling. Hey, our crops are ready to be harvested, and we've got more people to talk to here, so let's do that. Mitsuru's back, but like anyone would expect, I'm sure there's nothing we can say to actually make her feel better. All we can do is let time heal her wounds. Yeah, probably best not to force the issue. Over here, Mitsuru-san appears to be extremely fatigued. I believe it would be wise to leave her be for now. Yeah, probably. Let's see, anybody else bumming on the 2nd floor? No, but if we check our text messages today, hey! Got one from Ken. Hello, Zeller-san. I'd like to ask you a favor. Are you available tonight? I'll be waiting in front of the dorm. I know this is a difficult period, so thank you for your time. So formal. Let's hang out with Ken. Let's head to where Amada is. And here he is, like he said. Oh, Zeller-san, I know you must be busy, but do you have time to come with me tonight? Seems like Amada wants me to accompany him somewhere. Should I spend the evening with Amada? Yes, I know I've forgotten to grab the crops. I'll get them tomorrow.
Thank you very
Thanks. I wasn't sure if I'd be able to go there alone. I'd like to head over to Port Island Station now, if that's okay with you.
So then, I took it apart and put it somewhere.
I want to go to a bar called K Sara Sara. It's down this way. I was thinking of getting Mitsuru-san a gift, and I heard I might be able to buy what I'm looking for at the bar.
Hey, what's up with them?
Who knows? What's a kid doing here?
Maybe it's too dangerous, but supposedly it's only open at night.
Hey, come on. Let's check it out and stay close, Ken.
Oh, okay. Is it a bit further down?
Now there's little kids running around. Oh, it's become so wholesome here.
Hey, it's past your bedtime, little boy.
Mommy is waiting for you.
Ignore it.
Thank you, but I'm alright. If I let it bother me, then it'll never go away. I just want to finish what I came here for. This looks like the place. The owner here is really particular about the taste of his drinks. They say he has ingredients you can't normally find. And for one of the cocktails he makes, he uses an extremely rare tea leaf.
Ooh, is that what you're looking for?
Yes, I've seen Mitsuru-san drinking tea in the lounge. So when I was thinking of a gift that would make her happy, this is what came to mind. I hope the bar owner is willing to share some of it, though. Well, he looked scary, but at least he agreed to sell it to us in the end. Boy, I'm glad that worked out. I can't wait to give this to Mitsuru-san. With everything that happened, I'm sure she's been having a hard time. It's sad and painful to be in a home knowing that you'll never see a loved one there with you again. So, I'm hoping this makes things more pleasant for her, at least while she's at the dorm. Although, it is Mitsuru-san we're talking about, so I'm sure she'll be fine. I just thought it would be nice if she was able to think about things over a delicious cup of tea.
Hey, that's pretty thoughtful, Ken. You're really kind.
Oh, no. It's just, she's always looking after me, so I thought I'd show my appreciation. When I think about what it was like for me, I feel like this is the least I can do. Well, we should head back before it gets too late. Nah, it's nothing. Thanks for joining me today, Senpai. And sorry for making you worry about all that stuff. We haven't really talked properly since what happened to Aragaki-san. I keep thinking about the last thing he said to me. I have to live for myself. But how exactly do I do that? I wasn't sure where to start, but I've been trying all kinds of things. Things that the old me would have never considered, like hanging out with my friends at school, reading manga, and even watching TV. I'm also trying to make an effort to talk to people in the dorm more. Mitsuru-san helped me with my homework the other day, and I even beat Junpei-san in a video game. Oh, I also ate snacks with Yukari-san and the others, and Aige-san helped me feed Hamburger. I realized that little things like this can really make life enjoyable. Well, that's what I've learned so far.
Hey, that's more than enough. Keep it up, Ken.
I will. I've done enough thinking. Now, I just want to try doing all kinds of new things. I think I have an idea of how to live my life again. You know, I've noticed other people in the dorm talk about you a lot. Everyone seems to be really happy when they do, too. The hard battles continue, but we're still able to keep going. And it's because we all know when we come back, you'll always be there for us.
Hey, come on. You're making me blush.
You think so? Well, that's how I feel at least. You're always leading the way and giving everyone courage. I want to be more like you, Senpai. I want to continue learning from your example. That's okay, right? Anyways, sorry that all took so long. The night air is getting chilly. Shall we go back home?
I listened to what Amada had been up to as we went back to the dorm. I feel like my charm has improved after witnessing Amada's thoughtfulness towards Mitsuru. If you have not capped out your charm at this point in the game, you are doing something extremely wrong. Moving over to Portable for today, I think it's time to go over our schedule. As you can see, Koromaru is available to hang out with, Social Link this time. There will also be a hangout with Ken on Tuesday and Thursday, plus some Oracle draws for him, just to keep that moving along smoothly. We are also going to be advancing the Fortune Social Link a couple of times, though some of those are going to be manual advancements, others are going to, well actually I think this time it's all going to be manual advancements, so we'll be seeing that as it happens, but aside from the Oracle draws that I need to do to keep Ken's Social Link going, there actually isn't really that much we need to do during the evenings, or rather the afternoons after school. We've kind of exhausted most of the links that we can do. There's the Emperor link that I need to max out, which I will be getting that done the first opportunity that I get to, but otherwise it's mostly going to be focusing on our evening activities when we're cutting the Portable this time. First off, let's get Koromaru's Social Link out of the way. If you remember, we're on the end here. Nara Simha will give us more points, but that's not really necessary since, again, this is the final rank of Koromaru's Social Link. Naganaki Shrine. Koromaru dragged you here. Arf! Koromaru ran off behind the shrine. He returned with something in his teeth. Koromaru is looking up at you with his big old eyes. He took what Koromaru was holding. Hey, a dirty collar. Huh. Is this yours, Koromaru? Woof. Koromaru is wagging his tail. It seems he wants you to hold on to it. Well, I'll cherish it, Koromaru. He's being so kind. Koromaru is happily running around in circles, but a collar? Did you want to wear this? Koromaru is shaking his head. Is this really the priest your master, right? Woof. Koromaru answered energetically. Well, will you stick with me regardless? Woof! Koromaru is wagging his tail. He's looking straight at you with his big ol' eyes. This must be Koromaru's resolution. Koromaru will follow you for sure, no matter where that might lead. That's how you feel. That'd probably be a bit more poignant if we were actually using Koromaru in this version, but hey, you never know what the future may hold. Thou art I, and I am thou. Thou hast established a genuine bond. The innermost power of the Strength Arcana hath been set free. We bestow upon thee the ability to create Siegfried, the ultimate form of the Strength Arcana. We'll be wanting to make Siegfried in Portable, much for the same reasons that we'll want to be making him in FES, and you'll see why when we get to the FES section of this video. Your power to create personas of the Strength Arcana has reached its maximum. Zoe Collins has forged a bond that cannot be broken. The Strength Social Link is at its maximum level. You can now create Siegfried, the bearer of victory. Arf. Kodomaru is running about the shrine while wagging his tail. You decide to play with him a little here. It's getting late, so you decide to go back to the dorm together. Before we get into the social link for Tuesday evening, we of course have the Water the Flower quest available in Persona 3 Portable now. We can also accept Kodomaru's dog food request ahead of time, just to make sure I have that ready to go when the day rolls around where I can actually grab it. I might also work on the fusion requests in Portable at this point, since I have more than enough money to just burn through all those super quickly. Huh, the flower bed in this version's on the opposite side. Now that just throws me off a little bit. It seems you've completed a request. One moment, please, while I check. Thank you for watering the flowers that were about to wither. I have heard that plants grow as long as one continues to water them. Growing with water. I wonder how often my master washes his face then. Perhaps I must investigate this further. That's an interesting line of thinking, but we get Mitsuru's maid outfit, which matters quite a bit more in Persona 3 Portable, since obviously we're using her, and the outfit itself has been buffed up. Unfortunately, because Aigis' maid outfit is locked behind the Odin Juice request, it is going to be a little bit before we can get that online for her, and we are going to be going into Tartarus before we get an opportunity to complete that request, so Aigis is just going to have to hold it out a little bit before she can match our fashion style. And of course, the real attraction of this evening is we are going to be hanging out with Ken. What's the matter, Zoe-san? And of course, we have a Justice Persona to make sure this hangout goes swimmingly. Naganaki Shrine. I love the air here. It's nice and cool in the morning, and in the afternoon the sun's bright and it smells like nature. But I especially like it at night. It's quiet. It makes me feel like I can be true to my own feelings. Ken smiles peacefully. I had some homework a while back. We were supposed to write an essay about our dreams for the future. I couldn't think of anything to write about, though. The teacher got angry and made me stay after class, but I still couldn't come up with anything. I really couldn't think of a single thing I dreamed of. But my teacher said that I had to turn it in right then, so I wrote that I wanted to be a soccer player, because that's what the guy next to me wrote. Ken nimbly scales the jungle gym. Come up here, Zoe-san. This guy's a little closer up here. You climbed the jungle gym and sat next to Ken. I figured out why I couldn't say anything about what my dreams for the future are. It's probably because I've never thought about myself like that. I didn't care about the future. But you made me realize that. You didn't treat me like a kid or take pity on me. You listened to what I had to say. I don't simply wish to become an adult anymore. It all depends on how I become one. Hey, there's no rush there, Ken. Yes, I need to go at my own pace, right? And Ken smiles. If you can stay by my side and watch over me, I'll be happy. Ken blushes a little. You feel like your bond with Ken has grown stronger. The Ken Amato social link has reached level 9. Your power to create personas of the Justice Arcana has grown. Just one more to go. If you don't mind, can we visit the shrine before we head back? I want to pray for everyone's safety. You're all important to me, after all. You and Ken spend some time at the shrine before returning to the dorm together. I can hear people talking. Hey, have you talked to the new transfer student yet? Isn't he handsome? Yeah, I have. Mochizuki-kun, right? He's so sweet and dreamy. Also, he looks rich. I'm going for him for real this time.
What?
Hey, that's not fair. I called dibs. Well, at least Ryoji is getting involved in the community, as it were. But that's neither here nor there. It's after school now. Let's go hang out with our social link for the day. And we're going to be hanging out with Bebe. If you recall, he's actually on rank 9, and we've got enough rank points to get him to max. So let's finish off his social link. Colin Dono, It's the final countdown. Today my project shall be completed. And if we hang out with them, well, we could stand to get closer, but we're already close enough. Kataji Katanai, you have my thanks. Now, to finish this.
There we go! At last! It is fini!
Hey, great work, man. It looks good from what I can see over here.
Ah, you always know the right things to say. When my uncle sees this, he will surely change his mind about Nihon. It is time for him to concede. I must hurry and go see him. Tutsui. Aloha. I have to say goodbye for a little while. But someday, I will return. I will not give in to my uncle. Please, take this.
And we get a money pouch.
I made it out of the leftover material from the kimono. It is a symbol of our friendship. Please wait for me. I am certain I will return. Here in Nihon, the times I feel truly at home, they are the times I spend with you, my Tomodachi.
Okay, I'll be waiting for you, baby. So make sure you convince your uncle.
Kataji, good night.
Baby seems to really care about me. I've gained a lifelong friend.
I am thou. Thou art I. The bond thou hast nurtured hath finally matured. The innermost power of the Temperance Arcana hath been set free. We now bestow upon thee the ultimate form of the temperance within thyself.
And with that, Temperance is maxed out, we've got another lifelong friend, and we've got a new persona opened up to us. The Temperance social link has reached its maximum level. You can now fuse Yurlunger, the Governor of the Heavens. Yurlunger's not that good, honestly. I don't think I'll be making him.
It pains me to say this, but I will be leaving tomorrow. Peace out.
I promised Baby I'd see him again, and then I went back to the dorm. Moving over to Club Escapade, we actually have a couple things we want to check out here. First, the Suspicious Man is selling something new. You're a curious one, aren't you? Go on and take a look. And now, let's see, we got the Ninja fan site note, which will be important for upgrading our preemptive strike further. But more important than that, we get the dating site note, a note with the URL of a matchmaking site with a prepaid offering pass. Now, this is a one-time use URL, and you can buy multiple of them. And this is essentially a relationship fortune that you can draw at night. Needless to say, this makes maxing out the remaining social links much, much, much easier. And since we've pretty much exhausted everything we can do at night at this point, there are going to be plenty of nights going forward where we can just dating site somebody in order to get their relationship developed further. Thanks. I'll be on the search for more exquisite info. And looks like the fortune teller's got something for us here. Now tell me, what shall it be? Would you like to know your fortune? Let's see here. What kind of fortune do you seek? Does she have something new? Okay, now, it looked like she had new things to say, but not anything that I care about. Anyway, moving back to the dorm, we of course got some more of our allies to talk to, so we'll make our way into the lounge and see who's looking to speak. Looks like Ken's got something to say over here. I lost a parent, so I know how Mitsuru-san feels. I don't really know how I got back on my feet, but I still remember how I shut myself away from the rest of the world. I think Mitsuru will do a little bit better than that, at least. I think she's got a good enough head on her shoulders to see why that could be a problem. Ryoji-kun transferred here at such a weird time of year. Maybe it was because of his parents? What did they do, anyway? It seems like no one really knows anything about him. He's pretty mysterious. You couldn't figure that just from his scarf? Oh, hey man, hear me out, will ya? So when I got to Chiyori's hospital room, I braced myself and dropped my best one-liner. And to no one's surprise, she totally ignored me again. But the judging looks everyone gave me was the absolute worst. Ugh. No. Junpei, keep trying. You'll get it working. Anyways, well, there's no time like the present to try out our new URL, so let's take this dating site note. And you know what? It's been a while since we've given any focus to Fuka. The site seems to require an offering. Luckily, the note came with a free pass. Thank you for the offering, and welcome to Matchmaking Super Shrine. Picture anyone you wish to intensify your relationship with, and click the button below. Who should I think of? As I was saying, Fuka, of course. I'll think about Fuka, and click the button. Praying, current progress 3%. Continue focusing while you wait. The progress bar seems stuck at 3%. I'll continue thinking of Fuka. Prayer complete. Your relationship has intensified. It seems the prayer is done. Having meditated on our relationship, Fuka feels more important to me. And yes, that does indeed get us a little bit of a bond development with Fuka. If you would like to ask for another prayer, please purchase another offering pass. It's gotten late. I should head back to my room. It's November already! The third-year students must be cramming frantically by this point. Don't worry, though. You'll share their fate next year. I can just see you now, tearing your hair out. Anyway, it's a bit cold today, but there's no need for the heater. Let me tell you why. Winter is supposed to be cold. You have to learn to appreciate the temperature rather than curse it. Hey, here's Mr. Akoda's question from Portable. Looks like it just popped up a little bit later. That's the Japanese way. Do you understand me? You don't, do you? As Sei Shonagon once wrote in her famous pillow book, Winter Early Mornings. Let's see, Zeller. What was she describing with such a sparse line? Well, that would be her favorite time in winter. So, you do have some basic sense. The author was describing her favorite time in winter. She's now famous for having written about her likes, dislikes, and other observations. She admires what the snow represents, the beauty of the winter forest. Rather than curse the winter chill, she appreciated its positive qualities. Oh, how wonderful Japanese culture is, despite its modern youth, anyway. And if you think my hair's frosty, remember that you'll eventually be just like me. Regardless, we get some charm there. Now, when I got up from my desk, I had a curious text message from Ryoji. Did you get this? Cell phones sure are convenient, aren't they? Anyway, are you free? I'd like to invite you somewhere. I'll be waiting for you in the classroom. Ryoji, there you are. Sorry, didn't notice you there. Let's hang out, man. Oh, Golden-kun, are you free? I'm going out with a few ladies later, but I guess some of their friends want to talk with me first. Maybe we can all go together. Wouldn't that be so much more fun? I think they're waiting for me on the roof. Want to come along? Ryoji's invited me to join him. This might be a good opportunity to get him to know him better. Should I spend some time after school with Ryoji? Of course! Great, then let's go.
It's nice to meet you? So, you said you needed to talk to me?
Yeah, keep your hands off our girlfriends.
All I've been hearing her talk about is Ryoji-kun.
Yeah, you need to stop talking to every girl you see.
Oh, sorry. I actually have no idea which girls you're talking about. There's been too many that have come up to me.
Is this a joke to you?
I'm sorry if I offended you, but I haven't made any moves on anyone. I just invited them out for a bite to eat.
That's exactly what we call making a move.
That's a problem then. I've made a promise to go out with them. I can't just cancel due to my inconvenience.
Quit messing with us!
Ryoji could get in danger if this continues. I should probably intervene.
Give me your phone. I'm gonna delete all the contact info you have.
Hey, come on. He's like, look, he doesn't know any better. Look at him. Look at those little puppy dog eyes.
Who the hell are you? This is none of your business.
Are you taking his side?
Hey, it's that guy from 2F. I heard he's friends with Sanada-senpai and the student council president. They live in the same dorm. What do we do? If he tells them, then
Just stay the hell away from our girlfriends and delete them from your contacts. Got it?
All right. I'll do it.
Better watch out, or he'll steal your girlfriend too.
Sorry. I didn't mean to make trouble for you.
Let's not give him a hard time. It's tough being popular, Ryoji.
Is that what you call it? That wasn't really my intention. Right, from now on, I will ask if they have a boyfriend first, before inviting them out. Hey, thanks for having my back. You're very kind. What a great view. The ocean looks so beautiful. I do like seeing it from the monorail to school each morning, but it looks so different from up here. I wonder why those guys were so mad. If you're in a relationship with someone, that means you like each other, right? I don't think me getting in the picture would change that, would it? I wonder what it means to like someone. Do you have someone like that?
That's a secret.
Is that how it is? Well, maybe you can tell me once we get to know each other better. I guess there's still a lot that I don't understand. Look at the world out there. The people in the city, our classmates in school, and you. I want to know more about all of it. Alright, since I dragged you into this mess today, let me make it up to you. I'll treat you to ramen. I just had some with Junpei-kun the other day, and while we're at it, maybe you can show me around town. I'd like to know what kind of places you like going to.
I spent some time with Ryoji, then returned to the dorm. I feel like I understand him a little better now. And hey, all stats of the equipped persona have been raised by 1. Not that that really matters, because I wasn't really paying attention to who I've had equipped. How's the quest for Chidori's heart going, Junpei? Who's mysterious? Ryoji? That's just his MO. He's just trying to charm the ladies by acting all secretive. In reality, he's just a normal, good-looking guy. Like me! It's nice to see that Junpei has that level of confidence still. Hey, I guess what's going on here? I have thought long and hard about Ryoji-san. Though I still don't know exactly what is so unsettling about him. I want you to remain cautious around him. Oh, come on, I guess you're just being paranoid. I'm guessing Mitsuru is still holed up in her room. Doesn't look like we have much going on, except that Fuka's on the 2nd floor, which we already noticed that. Moving on. I'd remember to harvest these eventually. We got our spinach now. This should help us be powerful. Dating website, go brrr. We're developing with Yukari now. So, annoying thing that I'm cutting to here in Portable, I was going to do the student council social link today, but in the lead up to the class trip, no one is here today. Also, Bebe across between FES and Portable, once he's on rank 9, he's available every single day to max out his social link, if you are so inclined to do so. So, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to get Odin this point in time in Portable. We will eventually be able to max out the Emperor social link, but it's gonna take a little bit more time than I thought it would. That's pretty frustrating. Oh well, it gives me plenty of time to keep advancing Ken's social link, I guess. Naturally, you don't want to forget to encourage Junpei either. Come on, just talk to her, Junpei, that's all. I was thinking about some kind of present. Telling him expensive fruit would be a funny way to demoralize him, though. Since I'm not really able to get the social links that I've wanted to get at this point, I am going to start catching up on these fusion requests. I've been putting these off for a while. It seems you've completed a request. One moment, please, while I check. My, that persona I see within you. It must be Black Frost. I've heard of his sad tale before. I can sense a kind of cuteness from it, tempered with wickedness out of the depths of the soul. Yeah, Portable has quite a few more typos in it than FES I've noticed doing this LP. I'm sure there are other personas I've never encountered but sleeping deep within the human psyche. Please take this as your reward. We get a baseball jersey. I believe that's for Junpei? It's either Junpei or Ken. Next up, I grabbed Girimakala. I sense that Girimakala now resides within you. Amazing. You have fulfilled my request. I have prepared a special reward for you once again. With it, you will be able to create Nebulos. If you are strong enough to control this persona, then please give it a try. Please take this as your reward. And yes, now we can get Nebulos in Portable, not that I really care about him. And now I got Daisojo. It actually took some doing to get him, because I did not previously have a Mithra in my compendium in Persona 3 Portable. In general, I've been doing a lot less fusion and Persona acquisition in this version of the game. I see that Daisojo now resides within you. That is a persona that is hard to come by, even through fusion. Indeed, it must have taken some doing to obtain. You don't know the half of it, Theodore. Yet you added it to your repertoire so easily. You are quickly becoming a master of the art of fusion. This reward should be something that one of your friends will be able to use. Please try making use of it. And we get a winter outfit for Ken. Alright, we're now all caught up on the fusion requests in Persona 3 Portable. Now, after that brief montage, starting things off on the 12th, an event occurs automatically when we're going to school. Huh? Zoe-chan, Ryoji is waving at you. Good morning. Hey, what a coincidence. Is this how you get to school too? I think it's always fun to ride the monorail. Look, the sun's shining off the ocean beautifully. This view really lifts my spirits. I think I understand. It is pretty relaxing to look at. Huh? Really? I'm glad to hear that. I thought that the world was being especially dazzling today. Could that be because you're standing here with me? Hey, ease up on the pickup lines there, pal. Oh, we're almost at school already. That's a shame. Do you enjoy school, Ryoji? Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Ryoji seems happy. You know, it's probably because I know I can see you there. Everything's glimmering there, just like this ocean. Ryoji laughs easily. You feel like you understand Ryoji a little better now. And hey, we get a free rank up for the Fortune social link without having to put any additional effort into it ourselves. Isn't that grand? The Ryoji Mochizuki social link has reached level 2. Your power to create personas of the Fortune Arcana has grown. Oh, we're here. I hope today turns out to be fun. It will be, Ryoji, it will be. But that's not the only thing we have to do. You hurried off to school with Ryoji. The other thing we have to do tonight is, of course, hang out with Ken. But before we do that, arf! Koromaru seems to be happy thanks to a full stomach of dog food. But he thinks you're hungry. Yes, we still have to get the dog food from Koromaru here. I'll turn that over to Theodore tomorrow, I think, since we're gonna have another event that causes me to cut there anyway. Alright, now on to the main event for tonight. Let's hang out with Ken. What's the matter, Zoe-san? And since we have Angel, we should be able to come closer. Then there's somewhere I'd like to go with you. Ken is smiling a mature smile. Tatsumi Port Island. Back alley. No matter how many times I came here, it still scared me. I remember things like what my mom would tell me. I think I was scared to remember those things. I couldn't handle that I'd never hear them again. Ken looks off into the distance and smiles. Zoe-san, I've always pushed myself to be more than I am because I wanted to hurry and become an adult. I never cared about myself or my own feelings. But it's a little different now. I want to take care of the things I have right now. That's how I think when I'm with you. It slowly dawned on me. This may be what Shinjiro-san was trying to tell me. I want to give you this. Please accept it. We get a silver key. That's the key to my house. I mean, my house is long gone, but I've been holding on to that key all this time. Oh, Ken, I can't accept this. No, I really want you to have it. Ken looks serious. I've started to think about what it means to be left behind. I still think that my mother must have had regrets. She died and left a kid behind, after all. But I had a lot of good memories about that house. My mother left them for me. That key is filled with those memories. I wanted to give it to you because you remind me of those times. Ken speaks hesitantly, but you hear sincerity in his voice. I rewrote my essay about my dreams for the future. I said that I want to be able to protect the people closest to me. I want to be able to use my powers the right way. And it's not just my persona abilities. I need to find out what I can personally do for the people I hold dear. And I wish those people will always be able to be happy. I'm happy right now. Thank you. This is all because of everyone. But you most of all. Ken nods reassuringly. He looks more like an adult than usual. His face is truly that of a fine young man. You sense a deep bond between yourself and Ken. Man, that's 2 typos this video. Ah, come on, Persona 3 Portable English writers. Step it up. Thou art I, and I am thou. Thou hast established a genuine bond. The uttermost power of the Justice Arcana hath been set free. we bestow upon thee the ability to create Melchizedek, the ultimate form of the Justice Arcana. Yes, something that we've had for a long time in the other versions of Persona 3, we're just now getting access to in Persona 3 Portable. Melchizedek, you have mastered the Kenemata social link. Your power to create personas of the Justice Arcana has reached its maximum. Zoe Collins has forged a bond that cannot be broken. The Justice social link is at its maximum level. You can now create Melchizedek, the King of Justice. Zoe-san, I want to help you and everyone else out more. I know I'm still unreliable, but I'm sure that there must be something that I can do too. So please, rely on me more. You spent a long time talking with Ken about all sorts of things.
Morning.
Hey, have you talked to Mochizuki-kun at all? A little bit, you could say that. Oh yeah? You think maybe you could get along with him? He seems really, affectionate. Is that normal overseas?
Hey there.
Why, hello, Takeba-san. Oh, and good morning to you too, Cullen-kun. Oh, hey, good morning, Mochizuki-kun. Please, call me Ryoji. You see, since I transferred here at such an awkward time, I was hoping I could get to know everyone better.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Must suck having to transfer schools so often.
Yeah.
I can't deny that. I should be used to it by now, but it's always hard to leave new friends. It gets a little lonely, you know? So, how about keeping me company for a little while? Wanna grab a quick bite sometime? Oh, thrown in the trash there. Yukari-san, hey, wait up! Today we're going to be spending some time with Fuka, cause it's been a while, and hey, we used that dating site note on her, so why not? Thanks. I would've had a hard time going by myself. It's the ramen shop at the strip mall. Do you eat there a lot?
Wow, there are so many choices. What do I pick? A special ramen bowl and an extra large side of rice? I am curious about that one, but it sounds like a lot of food.
Well, hey, I'll eat the excess for you. Yeah, I'm smooth as butter with that one.
Huh? You'd offer to eat that? Then the only thing I'd have is the big bowl of rice. I think I'll just go with the regular set meal. Okay, I'm ready to order.
Our orders are ready. The deep, rich flavor of the broth fills me to my core.
That was really good. It had a strong flavor, but went down so smoothly. Food from a restaurant always tastes so amazing. You know, before I moved into the dorm, I'd never really eaten out that much. My parents always said that eating at home would give me more time to study. And whenever we ate, that's all we'd talk about. My upcoming tests, my post-graduation plans.
Sounds a little suffocating.
Yes, I suppose it was. Thinking back now, I don't even really remember the taste of my mom's cooking. I really didn't want to disappoint my family. That's why I tried so hard to meet their expectations. But all they ever said to me was, try harder. I was never good enough for them. And I think that's a big reason why I never had any confidence in myself.
Fuka opened up to me about her family situation. It seems we've grown closer. And indeed, rank 8 has been reached.
Oh, you know, the gyoza here was really good too, wasn't it? Lightly crunchy on the outside, but soft on the inside. I'd like to try making some myself one day. Plus, I bet it would be fun to make it together with someone. Oh, but I'm not quite ready for that yet. I'd probably make so many mistakes.
Hey, come on, I think it'd be fine, and you gotta start somewhere, Fuka.
You think so? But if it doesn't come out well, wouldn't I just be wasting everyone's time? I'm a little afraid that it might turn out like that, actually. Oh, say, could I ask you for one more favor? I'm thinking I'll take this opportunity to study how to make gyoza, like the ones here, just so I have more options when cooking for everyone.
Fuka and I ate gyoza and discussed how to make them. It's about time to head back to the dorm. Is it just me, or does Junpei-san seem unhappy about something? He's been mumbling under his breath for the longest time. Do you think it's about Chidori-san? Well, it's probably best to let him be until we know what's on his mind, right? Probably. Hey, Fuka, we just can't get enough of you right now. I'm worried about Kirija-senpai. She's usually so calm and level-headed. Can't bear to see her this way. I hope the school trip will cheer her up. I'm hoping too. Let's head up to the next floor, see if anybody's hanging out up there. Nobody on the oh! Mitsuru! Are you looking forward to the trip, Zeller? Yeah, I sure am!
I see.
Well, I hope it will be memorable. That was pretty icy, but I suppose that's fitting for her. Looks like there's nobody else really milling about that we can talk to. I'm guessing Junpei is, out gathering his thoughts. So, we're going to dedicate another sketchy dating site moment to Fuka Yamagishi. Over in FES, we actually have quite a bit to go over this time. As you can see, I took this evening to make my first expedition into Tartarus, and I got a good chunk of the stuff that we need to do for this current block done. There's actually a lot more we can get done than I'm going to do within this moon cycle. However, for reasons, I will be saving some of it for the next moon cycle. And we'll go over what that means when we actually get to show off what the new block looks like in Reload. As far as things that I accomplished in this evening, I got a bit more money, as well as tons of stuff to sell, which should add to my assets even more, and I fused several very important personae. First up is Odin, the ultimate Emperor persona. Once he gets one more level up, he's going to learn one of the most broken skills in the game, Thunder Rain. It is the strongest electric spell in the game that has a 100% chance of shocking the target, just like Thunder Call. Very, very useful, allows you to trivialize numerous fights, and it allows you to win a certain bonus battle, essentially for free, provided you get the right turn order for it, which we'll go over that when it becomes relevant. Kumbanda is something of a filler persona I made, just because he has innate Auto Masukukaja, so I can combine that with Auto Mataru to have something that sets up 2 buffs on my entire team when we go into battle, so it'll be very helpful for that, and I plan to fuse them into the next thing that will allow us to get all 3 auto team buffs on a single persona. It'll be very helpful once we can create that. The last notable guy that I got here is Siegfried. Siegfried has the Vorpal Blade skill. This is one of the strongest physical attacks in the game. It is a multi-targeting slash attack that, in addition to having a high base power, when you are in the great status, it deals double damage. Since most physical attacks, save for weapon attacks, do not have any relevant boosting passives, this makes it far and away the strongest physical attack in the game when the conditions are fulfilled for it, which in FES, and to a lesser extent Portable, are very, very easy to fulfill. We have nothing to do with the late night time slot anymore, so we can pretty much always be in great status, unless the game happens to remove that condition from us. Otherwise, I've just got a bunch of filler personae that I need for the social links that we're going to be getting into for this current week in game. We're going to be going to 11:16, and we are going to be interacting with Bebe on the 10th. We're going to be interacting with Keisuke on the 11th and the 12th. We will be hanging out with Mamoru on the 13th, and then we will have a hangout with Yukari on the 14th and the 16th, as well as doing a date with her on the 15th. And we'll be cutting to other things that we get to along the way. We'll be having one of the item quests come up throughout or later in the week, and also, Elizabeth has added the Water the Flowers quest. I also took the time to get all of the Cielo Mists we will need for the Missing Person side quest, so got a lot of quests we need to do in this FES montage. Let's get to it. Hey, here's an NPC that I didn't know was here. Man, Kirijo-san has it rough. First her dad dies, then she has to go to a meeting about the future of the Kirijo group. She's a real go-getter, that one. I wish I could be like that. Who am I trying to kid? I like being lazy. Hey, nothing wrong with that, friend. Anyways, like in Reload, there's no real way of knowing which of these flower planters you have to water. You just have to look at them and hope you get the right one. Granted, there's only 2 of them, so it's not like you're spoiled for choice here. Of course, this guy is sitting here and is blocking the view. All you need to do is water them once, and then you're good to go. The quest is done. Next up, while there are plenty of lost out and about on the town, the specific one we need to talk to is the one by this vending machine. And she is the one looking for Cielo Mist. She's pointing to your Cielo Mist. Give her the Cielo Mist? Of course, of course. Thank you. The girl downed one cielo mist after another. She drank 20 cans in all. Jesus Christ. That hit the spot. The student looks healthier now. I think she might want to go to a doctor after drinking that many carbonated drinks in a row. Huh? Missing persons flyer? Oh, I guess I haven't been back home in a while. I'll give my parents a call later. Thanks! The girl decided to phone home. You succeeded in delivering cool liquid refreshment. Pat ourselves on the back for that one. Alright, we figured out the cure for apathy syndrome. Lots and lots of soft drinks, particularly of the lemon-lime variety. While we're out and about on the town, I may as well turn in the request to get Elizabeth's dialogue for this version. Thank you for watering the flowers that were about to wither. I heard that plants will grow if you keep watering them, but I don't think plants are the only things with that ability. There's a part of me I'd like to grow as well. You want me to water you as well, Elizabeth? So I'm thinking about giving it some water. Next time you see me, maybe I'll have grown a little in some way. Please accept your reward. And for that, we get the maid outfit for Mitsuru. Not that we can use that at the moment. Now we've completed another request. I saw the family asking for anyone who knew where the missing person might be contacted. And well, thank you for looking. It seems that you're adept not just at finding shadows, but humans as well. You may be able to use your talent to become what they call a detective. I strongly recommend trying on a deerskin cap and pipe to see how they'd fit you. Hey, now that's not a bad idea. Regardless, that gets us the last maid outfit for FES, the Aegis maid outfit. As I mentioned previously, these outfits are quite a bit weaker in FES, so they're not really super worthwhile unless you just really like having the girls in maid outfits, which I'm sure there are some people who can get behind that idea, but they're there. Of course, it's irrelevant regardless, just because I'm not using them anyway. I'm also just accepting the dog food request right now, just so I don't have to forget to grab it later. I can just talk to Kodomaru when the 12th rolls around, since that's the day he'll give it to us. Just as a random incidental thing I want to do, actually a couple incidental things I can draw attention to. First off, I'd like to get a couple attack mirrors. I've already used a few of them in one of the bosses that I got into in Tartarus, but these are quite helpful for a couple of the boss fights that we can get into, so I'd recommend having a good stock on hand just to make sure you have any that you need. Another thing that I'd like to draw attention to here is, and I'll just take a random nihil weapon, we've got a couple of new weapon fusions we can do here with the new persona that I got. One of them that I'm not super keen on doing, just because I don't feel it'll be that helpful most of the time, is Gungnir. This is a slightly stronger spear for Ken in terms of raw attack power than the Gibalg, but it does not have the elemental attack property. It does come with a Lek boost, though, and it's a lot more accurate than the Gibalg, so if you want to flex Ken's spear mastery a bit more when he gets that with a bit more reliability, this is an option, and if you pair it with the Intra Bracers, it brings his Zeodynes about on the level of Akihiko, since his magic isn't that far off from Akihiko's magic stat. Maybe I'll make this at some point, but not right now. The more interesting sword that I think I will make is the Balmung. By fusing Siegfried into any nihil weapon, it'll create a Balmung longsword that Junpei and the protagonist in FES can use. And as you can see, like a Legion weapon, this gives you 100 hit points. Unlike a Legion weapon, this does not tank your attack power, so that can be pretty useful, and it's a pretty good amount of defense afforded to the protagonist. So I think I will register Siegfried and actually get a copy of this. I have a bunch of stuff that I can sell that'll give me a bit more money to just pull Siegfried right back out of the compendium. Just wanted to draw attention to those. And yet more incidental stuff I can draw attention to. While liquidating my equipment, I just wanted to draw attention to a pretty interesting accessory that I got, the Shadow Sensor, which lowers the enemy's rate of surprise attack. This was a fairly useless accessory in Persona 3 Vanilla, since you can never be on the receiving end of a first strike if you so much as just connected your weapon with a shadow before it hit you. But with neutral strikes having a chance to give the enemy the first strike in FES, this might be helpful for you. It replicates the alertness ability that some Personae also have. I don't think it's that useful, but I did think it was interesting. Something that I haven't really been drawing too much attention to is I haven't really had any need to buy equipment because we can just get some of the best armor that is currently available from Tartarus. So whenever you see new equipment on the guys that I'm using, it's usually stuff that I just happen to pick up in Tartarus, and I haven't done a sell run yet, so I'm able to just throw this onto them. But yeah, you get good stuff with good enough abilities. Of course, everything has random abilities in Persona 3 FES, so that's kind of redundant to state, but I just want to draw attention to that, so I don't really go over the nitty-gritty of my team building in this version too much. Now, if you remember the dates I listed earlier, the evening of the 11th is another night that we need to talk to Junpei. Hey, Cullen, I'm thinking about visiting Chidori at the hospital, so, think I should bring anything for her? Well, come on, just talk to her. Oh my god, this would be so mean to say. Just talk to her, Junpei. That's all. I was thinking about some kind of present. But, you know, maybe it would be just enough to talk. I mean, she's in the hospital all alone. I don't know if she'll listen to my stories, but I gotta try. Junpei seems a bit relieved. It's all about encouragement. Anyways, I'm gonna play my arcade game for the evening, and then there's one more thing we need to take care of tonight. Admittedly, not that it's something that I have to make much of a conscious effort to do, we just have a phone call from Yukari, and it's one of the scant few that we actually want to accept in the game. Hey, want to do something next Sunday? Well, the only thing I was going to do otherwise was hang out with a dying man, so I suppose. You know, that sounds kind of bad when I put it like that. Regardless, we need to accept Yukari's date. The points from this will allow us to get a rank-up event with her on Saturday, and then the points gained from the date itself will allow us to get a rank-up with her on Monday, so it all works out nice and cleanly like that. I won't forget, Yukari. Now that it's the evening of the 12th, we can pick up the dog food from Koromaru, because this is the only night you can get dog food from Koromaru. Koromaru seems to be happy thanks to a full stomach of dog food. Hmm. He thinks you're hungry. Koromaru is looking at you with eyes full of sympathy. Arf! Koromaru brought you some of his own dog food. Thanks, boy. Arf! And just the next thing that we want to look at here in our social links, note that I have, once we scroll on down to it, maxed out the Fortune social link. This allows us to fuse Norn, the ultimate Fortune persona, who is also the game's premier wind specialist. Picks up the ultimate wind spell, Phanta Ray, your only option for getting that spell in FES and Portable. Oh, and Vanilla, of course, but that goes without saying. And that is probably the last endgame persona I plan to seriously put any level of, like, effort into customizing up and maxing them out for. The remaining specialist persona is not really worth going out of that way for, just because they're really late in the game. And to be honest, due to the way that the arcade games work, I don't really need to create anything higher tiered than I already have. There are going to be stronger persona that I create for a variety of reasons, but as far as stuff that I actually plan to use in combat, we're just about set on everything that I need. Also, while I'm at it, I'm picking up Balmung here, and I think I will actually fuse off Odin to create Gungnir, because I have more than enough money to pull him back out of the compendium. I haven't done any stat tuning for him, so he's still not cheap, but he's not impossibly expensive, like if I had actually invested any arcade games into him at this point, which I will be doing as soon as I max out Cert's magic, because magic is the only stat I care about on Cert. Anyways, Balmung right here. It's a slight attack drop over Leviathan, but the 100 HP more than makes up for it. And honestly, for fire damage, I'm just going to be using Ragnarok now, especially since Cert already has innate fire amp. I don't really need to bother with keeping the Agni bracers on to get Leviathan at its full potential all the time. And we'll be getting something that kind of makes the attack power drop a wash for Balmung compared to Leviathan. The label says it's expensive dog food, but oh, it's fit for wolves and tigers too. It does have an enticing aroma. Wait, this must be... I'm slightly jealous of dogs who are regularly served this. For the first time in my life, I wish I was a dog. There's a mental image for you. Anyways, for completing that request in this version, we get a Flame Magatama, which is an item that casts a fire spell that I think deals like 200 damage or so. So it's between 150 and 250. Not really worth it. It falls into the problem that a lot of attacking items in Megaten games do, where they're just so rare, it's not really worth going out of your time. Oh, I already registered Odin. I am dumb. Well, regardless, I needed to show off that request anyway. Picking up on Friday afternoon, I actually have something that I want to point out here. Well, first off, Ryoji sitting at his desk. The school trip is coming up. Aren't you excited? Oh, definitely, Ryoji. I'll make sure we have a great time while we're there. Ryoji is so unassuming in FES and Vanilla, because he doesn't really have any special scenes relating to him directly, but that's something we'll go into greater depth on. But the reason I'm cutting to this is, just take a look around here in the classroom. Kenji and, Kaz are over there, but we've already maxed them out, so we can't really interact with them. Bebe and Keisuke are... Oh, Bebe is available today. well, actually, I don't want to interact with him though for reasons. But Fuka is over here, and we can't advance her anymore. Yuko's not available. So besides Bebe, we don't have anybody else we can hang out with on this Friday evening, or this Friday afternoon. So we're actually going to be hanging out with Mamoru. Like I said, I could hang out with Bebe, but there is actually a very particular reason I don't want to finish off his social link right now. He's at rank 9, remember, so we're close to maxing him out. Instead, we are going to go to Iwatodai Station, and for the first time in a while, I'm going to be hanging out with Mamoru. We haven't really been seeing him too much recently. We'll also be able to get a chance to catch up with, Nozomi in a bit. I almost forgot his name, which I'm sure that makes him just feel good. But yeah, just an interesting thing I want to draw attention to. We're running out of ways to spend our free time at school. And for our next order of business, the 14th is another day where we need to talk to Junpei. I went to see Chiyodora yesterday. Check this out. Every time she looked at my face, she got pissed. I thought about asking the nurse if something was up, but I'm sure the staff doesn't give a shit. I'm gonna stop visiting her. Come on, don't give up, Junpei. Really? Yeah, you know, you're right. I'm famous for never knowing when to quit. I'm gonna visit her whether she likes it or not. Junpei seems a bit relieved. They kind of try to trip you up there. The top option is the wrong one that time. I will admit, Junpei is kind of expressing himself a little poorly there, but I think it's better that he goes see her than let her just, you know, wallow in her loneliness. Now, for our final bit of stuff to go over, this Sunday I don't have to worry about showing off amazing commodities, because we are just forced out to attend our date anyway, so that takes one, thing off of my shoulders, and it's also something I don't have to remember to include in the montage, nor do I have to, eat my words, because I try to cut it early before showing that off. Iwatodai Strip Mall, Wakatsu Restaurant. Whew, thanks for lunch. Yukari seems to be enjoying herself. Oh, Yukari seems nervous. You're more than a normal girl, huh? Oh, loaded question, loaded question. Let's try and just duck this one. A healthy appetite. Really? Hey, what's with that smirk? A healthy appetite, huh? Well, at least she seemed to take it a good way. Today, you two became a lot closer. I'm not gonna try risk striking out with a gift. We're just going to, enjoy our food here. Hey, I'm paying for this, more than likely. I'm assuming, anyway. It's getting dark out. You decide to go back to the dorm. But I'm not quite gonna cut it here, because there's just one more thing I want to draw attention to. Now, obviously, I showed off a handful of the times that I was, just funneling stat cards into Cert, and if I haven't, well, I have been doing that. And also, I've been continually playing arcade games, on the nights that we've had free, which has been most of them since we've already maxed out all our social stats and completed all the nighttime social links available in FES, and you'll notice that he is at Magic 97, meaning the next arcade game I'm gonna play, he's going to cap out at 99 Magic, and that means I can more or less ignore him for arcade games, at least until I cap out the preferred stats of other Personae, and can start working on him. Like, once I cap out Siegfried's strength, I can probably start funneling strength arcade games back in the Cert, just because he has Death Pound, which can occasionally be helpful. Once I am done with Cert's magic, obviously I'm also going to start working up on Odin, since that'll get us a lot of mileage out of Maziodyne and Thunder Rain. We'll make him so much better once we have that done. And once I actually get around to fusing a Norn, that is another persona that I will be funneling arcade games into in order to max her out and get the most out of her win magic. Sadly, we're not going to be seeing a capped out ice user for reasons we'll get into later. Over in Portable, we've got something important to do. Turn over the dog food to Fyodor. No, not just this. The label says it's expensive dog food, but... Oh, it's fit for wolves and tigers too? But this aroma, it's giving me a strange sense of nostalgia that I can't explain. Don't tell me, did my sister truly force me to eat? Thank you very much. You have met my request. Please take this as your reward. I think we just created a bit of awkwardness for Theodore there, but that is not the main thing I was going to show off today. We have a very, very important event we need to attend today in Persona 3 Portable, because if we don't attend it, it is going to rob us of the ability to complete all the social links, or rather, it'll rob us of the ability to fully complete every single social link in the game. Ryoji is available to hang out with today. You need to hang out with Ryoji. If you miss any optional opportunity to hang out with Ryoji, you will not be able to complete his social link. Anytime you see that exclamation point over his head, you must drop everything and hang out with him. Hey, Zoe-chan. If you want, we could go somewhere after this. I want to spend time with you. Ryoji invited you out. Will you spend time after school with Ryoji? Yeah, sure. Wow, thanks. Ryoji seems happy. Oh, Ryoji-kun, are you going home? Ah, Mikako-chan. Oh, it's Ryoji. Hey, are you going somewhere? Ryoji is suddenly surrounded by a swarm of girls. Sorry, ladies. I've already got plans for today. Maybe next time. What? When's next time gonna be? Tell you what, I'll make sure I see you in your dreams tonight. Ryoji charms his way through the throng of female students. Please, you're all so cute. I can't just choose one of you. I'm sorry, but I've already decided on my princess for today. Ryoji suddenly takes your hand. Hey, oh! The glares you receive from all around are physically painful. Should I go? Oh no, a princess needs an escort? Ryoji suddenly falls silent. Sorry. Oh, what's the matter, Ryoji? It's just that... I'm sorry, I feel like I shouldn't be saying things like this to you. Ryoji looks dejected. I want to be more sincere with you. I wonder why. Ryoji tightens his grip on your hand. Hey, ease up there, pal. The other girls leave, throwing a few dark looks your way. Oh, sorry. Aika-san's going to get angry again if she sees me holding your hand. But I wonder why. For some reason, Aika-san too. I feel like I know her, and it's on the tip of my brain. I just can't remember it. Ryoji looks somewhat sad. You feel as if you're seeing a different, less cheerful side to Ryoji. Man, this guy's philandering puts the male protagonist to shame. But regardless, we've got rank 3 for Ryoji and the Fortune social link. Your power to create personas of the Fortune Arcana has grown. Better late than never, I guess. Oh, I shouldn't let myself get lost in thought while you're with me. Hey, can you show me around the city? I want to see all the places you like to go to. You and Ryoji spent time meandering about the city. Sup, Cullen?
Hey there.
Good morning, Cullen-kun. Hey, morning. Hey, you know, the two of you would totally get along. He actually wanted to know more about Gekkoukan High, so naturally I had to share my wisdom with him. Anyway, he's a real cool dude to hang with. Thanks for helping me out, Junpei-kun. Thanks especially for telling me who's in the top 10 cuties of Gekkoukan High, too. Of course, of course. Shh, pipe down! If Yucatan hears about this, my rep's gonna go down the toilet. I can't do that to him. I want to know too. Oh, look who's showing interest all of a sudden. Well then, I'd like your opinion too. It's a very serious matter, see? You two are pretty close, huh? I hope we can also be good friends too, Cullen-kun, since we're both transfer students and all. Well, we've already got you 2 linked episodes in. I think we're doing pretty good. And it looks like we have a lecture this morning. Let's begin today's lecture, shall we? Oh god. I'm sorry. I'll be teaching today because, well, maybe it's best that you don't know. Anyway, I'm filling in last minute, so I didn't have much time to come up with a lesson plan. The first thing that came to mind was a lecture on practical magic. How about we discuss some breathing techniques? I know, some people would say breathing's anything but magic, but the two are actually closely linked. That's because breathing affects more than your body. It influences the mind as well. The ancient Greek word for breath is pneuma. It was a very important concept in the medical science of the day. Later, Gnostic Christians used pneuma to refer to the human spirit, a concept separate from the soul. That was around the time when breathing techniques were recognized as being so crucial to successful magic. I could name all sorts of examples where this influence is felt today, like yoga. Breathing is an especially important factor there. There's also the Shinto concept of ibuki, meaning both breath and inner strength, that is often incorporated into martial arts training. So, you can see how breathing techniques have spread throughout the world thanks to the power of magic. But back to practical matters, let me show you something called Danshin breathing. Some say that Gautama Buddha himself practiced this method while on Earth. It's a breathing exercise where you focus on a specific danshin or energy center in your body. So the first step is simply focusing on the right danshin, as is each person has multiple. For this exercise, focus on the lower one. It's about 3 finger widths below the navel. Why does such a seemingly random spot on the body receive such high regard to the point of being specially named? It's because the danshin is where the most energy can be charged within the body. Once you start the exercise, you might notice that the energy you send there can't be felt anywhere else in the body. This is because the danshin absorbs your spiritual energy, further strengthening the body and mind. Let's try doing some danshin breathing now. For first-timers, it's usually a good idea to place your hand on the proper spot. This helps to maintain focus. Once you've pinpointed your danshin, you can begin the breathing process. Imagine the air you pull in with your diaphragm is coalescing within the danshin. Then, just deliberately exhale through the nose. The goal with each breath is to channel your energy into the danshin, and you can feel it begin to harden. That's the point when you should exhale. And simply repeat the process as desired. That's all! Oh, except for one important note. If you're doing it correctly, there shouldn't be any pain. After all, when you boil it down, you're simply breathing in and out. This means if it hurts, there's likely some sort of mental thing going on instead. Something inhibiting your mind. Ooh boy, getting a little sleepy off of this one, but I think I can tough it out. So, you see how breathing methods affect meditation, making it crucial to magicians. Remember, it's very important to believe that you're doing more than just breathing. As a matter of fact, you can even improve your physical fitness with the right breathing techniques. And that leads in turn to improvement of your psyche and your astral form. Alright, that's it for today. I forced myself to stay awake and listen to the lecture. And there we go, we're more charming.
There you are! Finally found you.
Hey, Takeba.
You hardly ever miss student council meetings. I've been looking all over for you.
Did someone ask you to come find me?
Well, yeah. I'm not a member or anything, but still.
Ah, well. Sorry about that.
You've been pretty busy, huh? What with the class trip and all. It's for both second and third years, so I imagine you have your hands full too.
The class trip. Even if I did go, I'd only spoil the fun.
Wait, you're not thinking of skipping the trip, are you? You can't do that. That's not an option. You know, I've been meaning to talk to you.
About what?
Well, honestly, you're not the easiest person to relate to, but I lost my dad too. And I know what that's like.
Takeba.
So I've decided I don't want our friendship to be over. I'm going to be more upfront with you from now on.
There she is! I've been looking everywhere for you.
Huh? Ryoji-kun? Why are you up here?
Huh? Weren't you looking for Miss President too? I was doing the same thing. Some guy asked me to find her. He said if I didn't, the class trip might get canceled.
Odagiri-kun. He'll hit up anyone in arm's reach for a favor.
In any case, looks like I found you, Mitsuru Kirijo-san. And I have to say, you're quite stunning. Maybe we could go out sometime? I know this place on the top floor of a 5-star hotel. The restaurant up there has a view of the city nightscape that's almost as breathtaking as you.
Nightscape?
Senpai, you better head back to the meeting.
Oh, right. Takeba, thank you for coming to find me. For now, I'd better see to my duties.
Hey, she left without giving me an answer.
For now, huh? I don't like the sound of that.
Well, how about you, Yukari-san? Care to join me for dinner? I know this place on Shirakawa Boulevard. Ow!
Well, things are, I'll ask Ryoji how he's feeling after that. I guess what's up? The fact that the school conducts its field trips every other year is unusual, is it not? So there was no trip last year, which means the current third years haven't gone on their school trip yet. First year students don't go on a trip, so this is the year the second and third years are going together. Fascinating, fascinating. Anyways, Ryoji, Kirijo-san wasn't very receptive when I asked her out. What did I do wrong? Maybe I should have suggested a different restaurant. She seems like a tough nut to crack. Hey, keep working at it, Ryoji. I'm sure you'll get somewhere eventually. And if not, it'll be really, really funny if you fail. Regardless, let's talk to Fuka. Selakun, are you busy today? If not, do you think we could get chat on the roof for a bit? Yeah, of course, Fuka. It's just, sometimes I get so caught up in mindlessly reading the text, I just think like, wait, I don't need to read this. Thanks. I actually really enjoy when we get to talk up there.
Please don't laugh at this, okay? The other day, I let Yukari-chan try a new dish I made. She liked it so much, she ended up eating it all. So I told her it was meant to return the favor for what everyone's done for me. But she got really confused and asked me what favor this was about. It didn't seem like she had any idea what I was talking about, so I told her the whole story. And when I finished, she burst out laughing. She told me I didn't need to do anything like that. She said, when you're friends, you don't keep score.
Hey, she's right, you know.
I've been lying this whole time. To you and to myself. I don't think it was actually ever about repaying everyone. I am grateful, but that's not what I really wanted to say. What I really want is just to be with everyone. Forever. The truth ended up being so much simpler, and I just wanted to make that clear. I've just never had the confidence to be honest about my feelings. So I wanted to say I'm sorry for dragging you into this lie. And I know I don't really have the right to ask this, but I hope you and I can continue to be friends.
Aw, of course you don't even have to ask that. Come on, Fuka, don't be silly.
I guess it goes without saying at this point, but thank you anyway. I think I'm going to try and be more accepting of who I am, and I'm not going to tell myself I'm worthless anymore, because I have such wonderful friends all around me now.
Fuka revealed her honest feelings to me. Seems we've grown closer. And indeed, we're just one step away from maxing this social link out. Oh yeah.
Would you maybe like to try cooking together sometime? I never asked, because I assumed I'd be wasting your time. But I've always wanted to try cooking with a friend.
Sure thing, sure thing.
Yes, thank you. I can't wait! And if we do a good job, it'd be nice if we could share what we made with everyone else.
I spent the day talking with Fuka. I should head back to the dorm.
Oh, it's you.
I'll join you at Tartarus tonight. I apologize for worrying everyone. Our only priority now is to do something about Tartarus. I'll be counting on you all again. Well, the school trip is next week, so that should be fun. But unfortunately, Amada and Konomaru will have to stay here. Yeah, that is actually somewhat tragic. Also, tragically, we're not going to Tartarus tonight. Hey, Igus, what's going on? I am unable to comprehend the significance of a trip. I thought that it was simply an activity to experience, but it seems to be more complex than that. What do you obtain by going on a trip? Well, you know, memories. Memories? How do you benefit from gaining memories? The matter is indeed difficult to comprehend. You'll get there eventually, I guess. At the very least, you're contemplating the meaning of it. School trip, huh? Unfortunately, I can't tag along, so I'll hold the fort. Would you bring me back a souvenir? Preferably something other than a t-shirt or a keychain. I heard they have really good Nama Yatsuhashi there. Okay, we'll keep that in mind. Can I help you? Let's talk, let's talk. I was just speaking with Yukari-chan earlier. Did you know she used to live in Kyoto? Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know either until I asked her myself. Yukari-chan sounds like she's from around here, but I wonder if she'll still speak with an accent in Kyoto. Well, I guess we'll just have to find out. Everyone's so overly excited about Kyoto. I mean, there's a bunch of historic landmarks, but other than that, it's not that much different from here. Oh, dismissive of your own hometown. And, Junpei, we've already read everything with you, so we don't need to bother with that. Let's, hit up the dating site once again. Or, actually, you know what? We don't specifically need to do that tonight. Why don't we play Mindful Boot Camp? Mindful Boot Camp. It appears to be software that teaches mindfulness meditation. Even those who have a hard time concentrating will be able to focus their minds with this program. Lessons on proper breathing and posture begin to play. My head feels clearer than before. I feel like the meditation has helped me train my mind. And hey, more SP to work with. Plus more SP regained from Life Aid. It's gotten late. I should head back to my room. Kicking off Sunday, as we usually do, with Tanaka's Amazing Commodities. Today, we're introducing the Bodybuilder Support Set. Started working out, but struggling to keep at it, on the verge of giving up? Then this is just the thing for you. First up, we have Sid's Jacket. Anyone can look as built as a brick house wearing this. Oh my goodness, it's wonderful. But wait, there's more! We'll throw in this Mega Protein too. Guess how many? 8! All this for just 39,800 yen. This is a special limited product available today only. You heard right. Today only! Should I buy it? Oh, of course. How can I say no to Tanaka after we're so close now? Next time we'll be introducing an enticing jewelry set. Don't miss it. That's it for today. We're all sold out. Sorry, folks. We'll see you next Sunday. Same time, same channel. Shopping program is over. Of course, I did get some text messages to hang out today, but we really should focus our time on Akinari, because he sounded a little rough there. I'm alright. It'll pass soon. I feel like I might grow close to Kamiki soon. Should I spend the day with him? Yes, yes. Thank you. I'm glad you came.
Just give me a minute so I can calm down.
I feel like this is kind of a faux pas to say, but the correct choice here is take as long as you need. Well, correct in air quotes, since any choice is fine.
The pain comes and goes, but I'll be fine once it passes. It's getting better. Thanks. I stopped taking my medicine. It's not going to cure me anyway, right? It just eases my pain and suffering.
What? Why did you stop?
My medicine makes me drowsy, and if my hands go numb, then I can't write. I have to finish my story. The reason I haven't finished my story is because I haven't found the meaning of my life yet. I'll get absorbed in my writing, erase it, and then lose sight of how to reach the end. When I'm with you, I can almost see it. It's because you've been here for me. It seems like you might have given me a reason to finish. I'm probably writing this book to find my own meaning in life. And if I do find it, if I do finish the story, I hope we have a little more time together after that.
Kamiki smiled weakly. I feel like our relationship is stronger now. I really hope we can finish the social link before, well, you know.
The sun is setting. That's it for today. But I hope to see you again.
I parted ways with Kamiki, then headed back to the dorm. Junpei, I'm feeling a little down after that. Can you lift my spirits for me? Sanada-san is going through a tough time too. This is bad, man. What the third years decided to quit C's? I don't know if we can handle things on our own, man. Junpei-san, don't say that sort of thing. Okay, that was not what I was hoping for, Junpei. Mitsuru's still not 100% yet. I don't know what we should be doing. Damn it, how long is the situation gonna last? Again, give Kodomaru a little pet there. Ah, and a shake. Oh, that was beautiful. He seems ready for anything. I know. Mitsuru-san and Sanada-san have been the ones taking charge this whole time. But now even they don't know what to do. What's going to happen to us? You tell me not to worry, Kodomaru? Such a brave dog. Yeah, we need to keep Kodomaru's outlook on everything. Mitsuru hanging out up here? Doesn't look like it, so let's head back to the first floor. There's one more person to talk to down here. Oh, there's Mitsuru. Still no new dialogue from her, though, but we can talk to Yukari. I wasn't born in Kyoto or anything. I just lived there for a bit. Her classmates keep asking if I'll show them around. It's getting annoying. I know they're just excited for the trip, but I'm not really in the mood to be everyone's tour guide. I feel ya. Invoking a black magic ritual in order to improve my relationship with Fuka. I actually do have a couple things to talk about today in Persona 3 Portable. First off, because we genuinely don't really have anything we need to do during the afternoon, we can actually spend some of our daytime playing arcade games, so that gives me more avenues for maxing out my Persona. We're going to have a lot more free time during the days to engage in stuff like this. But that's not the only thing that there is to do today in Persona 3 Portable. Not that it's super substantial, but it's almost enough to warrant its own day. Of course, Mitsuru is back on the front lines with us, but we'll be going to Tartarus later. First off, of course, we've got to encourage Junpei. I went to see Chidori yesterday. Check this out. Every time she looked at my face, she got pissed. And this is going much like it was. Hey, don't give up, Junpei. Oh, really? Yeah, you know, you're right. I'm famous for never knowing when to quit. I'm gonna visit her whether she likes it or not. Okay, Junpei, work on your phrasing there. But the other thing that we can do tonight is that there is actually a walk we can take Kotamaru on. So why don't we do that? And let's go. Woof, woof, woof. Kotamaru's frolicking happy. You pick something up, get a Triesto gem. And yeah, so you can walk with Kotamaru on certain evenings now, just for the sake of getting items if you so desire. That doesn't really matter to me, but it is an option that you have if you want to do it. Phone is ringing. Why, Ryoji! Now, change of plans. I was originally going to insert that after Saturday and Reload, but you know what? I'm moving it to Sunday, because this is a bit more substantial, and that was less substantial than I was hoping, based on what my schedule was implying. Hello, this is Ryoji Mochizuki. This is Zoe-chan, right? Do you have some time to spare? Oh, yeah, I'm for sure. Why don't we go out somewhere? The weather's great. What should you do? This is a social link offer. You need to accept this. If you do not accept this date with Ryoji, you cannot finish his social link. That's great. I was just thinking about seeing you makes me happy. I'll head over immediately. Ryoji seems excited. So, we're denied an opportunity to peruse Tanaka's amazing commodities, but that's not a big deal. Polonia Mall, Chagall Cafe. This place is interesting. Well, yeah. Yeah, this, I think we can impress him with this, because I'm here with you. You knew what I was going to say. Ryoji laughs happily. You know, all these people around us, I bet they're all couples. Now that you mentioned it, you see romantic couples everywhere in the cafe. Being lovers means that there's nobody else in the world that you care for more, right? That'd be wonderful if it were really true. It'll happen to you someday, Ryoji. I see. Ryoji laughs amiably. You know, sometimes I think, I would still like you, no matter if you were a guy or a girl. Ah, Ryoji, I didn't know you were like that. Well, hey, more power to you, buddy. What do you mean? I don't think the protag is picking up what he's putting down. Or, maybe, well, let's just go with, is that such an odd thing to say? Ryoji smiles gently. I'm positive that I've known you before. When I'm with you, I just get this feeling that I'll find out how I know you and we'll become closer. For some reason, that makes me want to cry. I've never cried before. Ryoji seems sad. I feel like you've come to understand Ryoji a little more. You know, now that Ryoji mentions it, I do feel like I know him from somewhere as well. I can't really place my finger on it. Regardless, the Ryoji Mochizuki social link has reached level 4 and our power to create personas of the Fortune Arcana has grown. I want to spend time with you alone like this. If I'm not bothering you, it'd be alright if I ask you out again? Hey, it's not a bother at all. I'd totally be up for it. I see. I'm happy to hear that. And that reminds me, that school trip's coming up soon, right? Let's find some time to go somewhere together while we're there. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Ryoji laughs happily. You left Ryoji and decided to go back to the dorm. For some reason, I'm just cutting ahead in Persona 3 Portable, Monday allows me to go to the student council, even though Wednesday, normal student council day, but they wouldn't let me go for some reason. Whatever, so I'm gonna be maxing out Hidetoshi's social link now. Just a little extra bit I could tuck in on the end there. Okay, I'm not off schedule anymore. Heck yeah. I can hear people talking. The school trip's tomorrow. Are y'all packed? You bet I am. I've got it all covered. Yukata, bathing suit, flashlight, snacks. You don't travel light, do you? The first bell has rung, and that was an illuminating discussion to eavesdrop on. Tomorrow you leave on your field trip. Ah, Kyoto, home of my heart. Some teachers think you should be out visiting foreign countries, but I shut those ideas down every single year. It's shameful that the way we've lost our passion for our homeland. why don't we spend some time today learning our country's innate beauty? I'm sure your other teachers haven't covered that at all, that's for sure. You all know that our national flower is the cherry blossom, right? However, back in the days, the Manyoshu, if you were to ask someone what it was, they'd tell... Back in the days, the Manyoshu, sorry, they'd tell you it was the plum. I'm feeling sleepy, but I'm gonna power through it. Anyway, so one day my neighbor invited me over to her house. She fed me absolute gruel. I'll never forget the taste. Well, I still tried to offer her something in return, but she only kept waving off my gift. Humility is the true Japanese way, but not for you children today. No! You lot are nothing but... I don't think we're going to learn very much here, but we get academics regardless. Check out the crowd we've got here today. Junpei, Ryoji, and Aigis. Let's head them up. Sometimes I start heading to the hospital without even realizing it. Today was one of those days. Chidori, Aichi. It'll work out, Junpei. Hey, Ryoji. Tomorrow we leave for a trip. I can't wait. Okay, that wasn't anything too illuminating. Most of the people I meet appear nervous about the upcoming trip. Are you nervous, Colin-san? Oh, come on, not really. I'm more interested in how you feel about it, I guess. I don't know. Do I seem like I am? Is that a trick question? Anyway, let's finally get over to finishing off Fuka's social link. This one's been a long time coming. You know, if you remember, we started it way back in June. Oh, Zelakun. I was thinking of returning to the dorm to cook. Would you like to join me? I'll be starting from scratch today. I feel as if we can grow closer thanks to the Pie Priestess persona, Apsaras. Gotta get one more of those in there for today. Great. This is gonna be so much fun. I've already bought everything we need, so why don't we head back and get started?
Okay, I think that does it for the gyoza filling. I thought it might be nice to add some textures, so I made sure there's plenty of vegetables mixed in.
But I like meat.
Oh, there's plenty of meat, too. But there wasn't quite enough, so just try and pretend the vegetables are meat, too. Next, we have to put the filling in the wrappers. But... where is she?
Sorry I'm late. It was a long day of practice. Oh, have you gotten pretty far already?
Welcome back! We were just starting on the wrappers. I invited Yukari-chan to join us. We were talking about cooking the other day, and she seemed really interested.
I mean, you almost never invite me to something like this, Fuka. So I was happy when you did. Have you changed recently, or is it just me?
Have I? In what way?
You just seem more at ease now. Or maybe it's more confidence. Don't you think so?
Yeah, I agree, but you haven't seen anything yet.
What's that supposed to mean? Sounds like you know something I don't.
He's just been there for me a lot recently. He helped me see I had a real opportunity to change.
Wow, I guess that's our leader for you. Junpei ought to take some notes.
Well, everyone has their own strengths, and I'm sure Junpei-kun has plenty of things he's good at too.
Yeah, I know. Not that I'd ever say that to his face, though, and go straight to his head.
Oh, the gyoza wrappers are going to dry out. Let's start wrapping, shall we?
Everyone finished wrapping the gyoza, and then we started cooking. I could hear them crackling pleasantly. The gyoza are finished. They look delicious.
Wow, it's so good! How are yours, Yukari-chan?
The flavor and texture are perfect. I think this is the best gyoza I've ever had.
There's plenty more white rice if you want to.
Oh, I would, but... Sorry, I actually gotta get going. I've gotta clean my archery uniform before tomorrow. Oh, you can leave my dishes. I'll clean them when I get back.
You don't have to worry about that. Besides, we'll save on water if we do them all at once.
Sorry about this. I'll make sure I can stick around till the end next time. But thanks for having me.
Did you notice she said next time? I was a little nervous at first, but I'm glad I challenged myself. Oh, that reminds me. I have something I wanted to give you. You're always listening to music, so I thought you might like these.
Hey, some headphones.
And I think you were a fan of this design, so I tried to match it.
I replaced my old headphones with the ones Fuka gave me. The sound quality is unbelievably clear. Her technical skills must be next level.
Remember how I told you I was pretty good with machines? Well, how are they?
They're amazing. I love them.
Pretty cool, right? Just kidding. Actually, I've decided I want to become more accepting of myself. I want to be able to say I'm proud of who I am. And I think this is the first step to reaching that goal. I'm going to be more confident in the things I'm good at. I hope you're happy with them.
I can sense Fuka cares about me. I feel like we forged a powerful bond.
I am thou. Thou art I. The bond thou hast nurtured hath finally matured. The innermost power of the High Priestess Arcana hath been set free. We now bestow upon thee the ultimate form of the High Priestess within thyself.
And after a considerable delay, especially in comparison to the other versions of the game, Fuka Yamagishi and the High Priestess social link has been maxed out. For our efforts, we get to fuse Skatak, who is a fairly versatile persona, though not one of my preferred ones, because she doesn't really have anything she's the absolute best at. And when you can switch between personas on the fly, you kind of want one that's just really good at the specific thing you need it to do.
But I'm not going to give up on cooking either. I'll embrace the things I'm good at, but also find more things I can do. I'm going to change, one step at a time. Oh, if there's anything you decide you want to try doing, just let me know. I'll always be here to help.
I had a good time eating gyoza and talking with Fuka. There's a package near the door, and suddenly we're at our room for some reason. That's probably because normally Fuka's social link takes you to the room. Or the romantic variant does. Yo, what's up? Tomorrow's the school trip, dude. I'm so psyched. Kinda sucks that we're only going to Kyoto, though.
Huh?
Junpei-san seems to have his energy back. I guess there's no reason to worry about him. Oh, what are you talking about? I'm always energetic. By the way, you better behave while we're gone. Don't go throwing any parties, got it?
Yes.
I won't. Oh, and please don't worry about bringing me back a souvenir. Hey, are you trying to use reverse psychosis on me or something? No, of course not. It's just that Kyoto has a lot of great tasting snacks. I think the kid is strong-arming him. But that is where we're going to call it a video. When we return, we're going to be taking a school trip. Should be a wonderful time. As always, I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Until then, though, goodbye.
I don't dispute the doubts you've outlined, no. But it's my right to waste your time.